So as I was on more and more presentations, I just got better and better and better at handling the objections when I got them. And knowing that objections are a good sign, they just need more information. So all I can say is when I got in this business, I focused on being a professional salesperson, and I'm still learning. This is, for me, this business is a relationship type business. So what I'm doing now is working all my sign calls that I get. I'm working past clients and just networking with my sphere and facilitating their needs. And a lot of times when I facilitate their needs, it has nothing to do with real estate. Hey, one guy needs a general contractor. I'm going to try to help him through my contacts to recruit a general contractor for his business. You see what I'm doing? So I'm constantly facilitating my past clients' needs. And naturally, they will refer me business. Another thing I do is I call all my past clients in COI, Center of Influence, and give them something of value. Either a great foreclosed property in a certain city. Hey, do you know anybody would like to invest? It's a great property. Talk about the tax credit that's going to expire. Talk about this principal balance reduction that's been passed that will be coming down the pipe. I don't know if you guys heard of that. This principal balance thing, it's going to be a nightmare. But giving that value to your past clients or COI is a great way to give them that value and then ask them for business. Does that make sense? That's what I do. I never call up and say, hey, it's Alvin Garibaldi, I'm desperate, I haven't done any deals. Do you know anybody's looking to buy, sell real estate? No, it's, hey, it's Alvin Garibaldi, how are you? Good. Hey, did you just hear? Are you underwater? Yeah. Principal balance reductions are happening. Bank of America, certain people will qualify. Do you know who's your bank? See what I'm saying? Oh, Wells Fargo. Okay, maybe Wells Fargo, but at least I'm trying to give them something of value. You guys follow me? It's easy when you have something of value to make these phone calls instead of, most people think, oh, I'm not going to call because I'm bothering people. You see what I'm saying? I don't look at the phone as a way that I'm bothering people. I'm looking at a way that I'm going to help people. Because over my 11 years of my career, I've helped expireds and sell by owners, past clients, get into real estate. And if I never picked up that phone, that would have never helped. That would have never happened. Do you guys follow what I'm saying? And yes, on the way, people yelled at me, hung up, can't believe you're calling me, I'm on the do not call list. I've had it all. Okay? But again, I'm grateful for those people because these people will get everybody else not to do what I do. Because I have a strong mindset, I keep moving forward. You guys follow me? So the phone for me is free. And nobody else really is doing it. And especially when the do not call list came, I didn't go, oh my God, this sucks. I'm like, yes, less people are going to call, more for me. That's the way I think. Do not call list. If you call somebody do not call list, is there a fine? Yes. I don't think that much. I heard it's 15 grand. I've got called on it 3 times, and I just simply said, I'm sorry, I'll see if I can remove you from the list. That's up to you if you want to call these people. When I get an expired or sell by owner, it'll say DNC, do not call list. So it's up to you to make those calls. I make sure I make those calls first. Why? Because they're getting less people calling them. And because of my energy enthusiasm, I can get away with it. Because I'm very interesting. Wow, who's this guy? God, you can tell he loves what he's doing. Well, I'm going to hear him out. You see what I'm saying? If you call up with no energy enthusiasm, you're most likely going to get hung up on. I very rarely get hung up on simply for my energy enthusiasm. Because of my energy enthusiasm, I get away with a lot. Hey, I hate talking about Intero Real Estate. How are you? Good. Hey, I did it again. I did what? I listed and sold the house down the street. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We had it listed for $499,950. And the reason for the call is I know 2 more homes will sell right away. So I was simply calling to see who do you know? When were you planning to move? Oh, I'm not planning to move at all. We're going to stay here. Wow, good for you. You're going to stay here. Where'd you move from? San Francisco. Wow, San Francisco. How'd you pick this area? Well, because my husband got a job out here. Wow, good for you. That's awesome. So if you were to move, where would you go next? Oh, we're thinking about maybe going to Tahoe. Tahoe, when is that? Remember, she originally said, no, I'm not moving. But she said, if you were to move, where would you go? She said, Tahoe. This is a real live call that I made. Tahoe, really? Wow. When is that going to be? Oh, he's going to retire in 6 months. Great. Now, did you want to start selling your house in 6 months to be down in Tahoe? Or did you want to be sold by then? You know what she said? We would like to be sold by then. Oh my God, we got to get together now. This is 6 months prior to that date. Met with her, listed and sold her house, listed and sold 2 more houses in the neighborhood, simply from that call. Okay? Simply because of my energy, and I asked her too, I sat down with her, I go, what was it about me? Because I know I called you a couple times. She says, you know, Albert, simply because your energy and enthusiasm. No lie, that's exactly what she said to me. You know, something about your energy and your voice and your enthusiasm. great. So my energy enthusiasm, and the people say, no, I'm not moving there, no, I'm staying here, blah, blah, blah. I go, do you know anybody else in the neighborhood who's thinking about moving? Because of my energy and enthusiasm, I love what I'm doing. The lady says, well, I think my neighbor is. Wow, really, can you do me a big favor? She goes, what? Can you just put the phone down, put me on hold, and go next door and see if you can ask them if they're thinking about moving to get their name, it's okay if I call? This lady actually put me on hold, went to the neighbors, and asked them if they were moving because I have this realtor who wants to talk to you. I wouldn't have got away with that if it wasn't for my energy and enthusiasm. You guys follow me? So I get it. If you don't have the energy and enthusiasm like I've just demonstrated with you right now, don't make the calls. Because you're probably not going to be that successful at it. That's what I'm saying. When I'm on the phone, it's a lot of work, a lot of energy and enthusiasm. It's not easy, but your time is better. You know, you're going to get more results with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Hey, who here is thinking about or is using the phone to generate business? Anybody? No? You guys looking right? I know nobody does. And so that's the only reason why I'm standing here, because I have the guts to do it. And I guess because when I got out of high school and went into this ticket sales thing and sold 40 tickets a day, made everybody laugh. Hey, it's Albert Garibaldi, it's San Jose Peace Officers, how are you? They're like, good. No need to put your hands up. It's a friendly call. That's how I would start my call. They would laugh and I would sell them a buttload of tickets. Hey, it's San Jose Firefighters, how are you? Good. I make them laugh. I say, listen, if I can send you 4 tickets out there tonight, maybe I can get Station 24 come over and switch you down with the hose. Oh, well, you don't have to do that. This is what I would tell these people. Okay, I tell you what, I normally don't do this. Why don't I just go ahead and send you 2 tickets for $50? Just sign it, the back of them and send them back. And we'll get, 4 disabled or just disadvantaged children to the event. Okay, 2, fine. While people were struggling to sell 1, I would start at 4, go to 2, and then make them feel they got a deal at 1.
That's good.
Okay? I had 5 years of that with the phone. I was not embarrassed. I wasn't like bothering people. I guess I was lucky to have that experience, I guess. So anyway, the phones are a great way if you can just get over the whole I'm bothering you kind of thing. And especially if you're on the do not call list, you're probably not going to be very successful at it. I'm not on the do not call list. So when I get a phone call to my home office, the home office gets forwarded to my cell phone. I get calls all day long. And I can see why we have bad reputation as prospectors, because I would say 80% of the people that call me are miserable. And I call them on it. Hey, they would call me, they wouldn't even say that. Like, hey, I'm looking for Albert Garibaldi, they would ruin my name. I say, this is Albert. They go into their spill and they sound horrible. And I would say, listen, I'll be very frank with you, I'm not really interested, but can I help you out? They're like, what? I go, you sound like you really hate your job. And be honest, do you hate your job? Yeah, I do. I go, why don't you leave? I go, are you doing very well here? And a lot of them say no. They're just doing it because it's a paycheck. Seriously. But when I get Albert Garibaldi, hey, it's Albert Garibaldi, here, you're like, holy crap. What does this guy want? This guy's amazing. Seriously, this is how I get away with what I get away with. So you can do that. So you guys can make it. So you guys can pick. So let me just tell you this. So you can do this. You guys listen. The average real estate agent is out 18 months. The average real estate agent sells less than 2 homes a year. The rule of thumb, you go by any real estate office, typically the rule of thumb is 10% of the agents produce. 90% of them don't. I knew this, and I was told by my beautiful man JT, and it scared the crap out of me, because I thought when you get your real estate license, you're home run. You're going to be rich.